Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, call halal imla Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rechak Wadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well within this ministry and taught us this Amath, which is the truth. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect that preach this truth out four corners of the globe, risking their lives and freedom to do so. Shalom. Alright, the brother Shemaiah with the brother Ra'ai.
Shalom.
There's a pre-camp and transit lesson. Alright, without further ado, just jump straight into it. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 1. It says, Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest. Eat this roll and go speak unto the house of Israel.
And that's exactly what we do, man. We ate the roll, not actual food, but this spiritual food, man. Because when you go to the book of Isaiah 55, when you start at the top, matter of fact, just get that real quick and then go right back to Ezekiel. Because these scriptures is known to what? Nourish a man. It's known to feed a man. It's known as milk, honey, and all these spiritual aspects of food, things that you need to sustain a good, healthy life.
Isaiah chapter 55, verse 1. It says, Ho, everyone that thirsteth.
Everyone that thirsteth for what? Thirsts for this truth, this knowledge, and this real wisdom. There's too many people, too many Israelites, so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native American Indians just walking around dry bones. You feel me? They is walking around breathless, lifeless. They have no wisdom in them.
It says, Come ye to the waters, and he that hath no money, come ye buy and eat.
What is the waters, man? The wisdom, the doctrine. Deuteronomy 32:2 say, My wisdom shall drop like the dew, man. This wisdom, this knowledge, and this proper understanding of the scriptures through the Holy Spirit is the doctrine, is the wisdom, is the milk, is the honey, is the rowe.
It says, Come buy wine and milk without money and without price.
How do you buy something without money? With your time, you spend your nights while everyone else is out partying and bullshitting. You feel me? You at the house getting it in, man. Trying to get in line and in tune with the spirit of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Now you can go back to Ezekiel. Right from the top again.
Ezekiel chapter 33.
Chapter 3.
Verse 1, third chapter. It say, Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel.
In the house of Israel are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians through your father's side, because you are who you are and what you are through the man, because the man pushes the seed and he's the progenitor, man, of the particular race or family, man. So it has nothing to do with the mom, because the mom is the earth where you plant the seed at. You know what I mean? If I plant apple seed in a field full of oranges, it's still gonna come out an apple because of that seed.
Verse 2, So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. Right, and that's going into basically the bitterness of the scriptures and the sweetness of the scriptures. You know, you got the good news of the gospel, the good things of the scriptures, that we're the true Israelites, you know, that we're going to receive all the promises and the covenants that was promised to our forefather Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We're going to receive the kingdom, have dominion, and things of that nature, right? That the Lord is only dealing with us as a nation. Those are the sweet things. But then the bitter things go to the lamentation, mournings, and woes, you know, that's filled within and without with these scriptures, man. You know, the times, the besiegements of Jerusalem, the different besiegements, different captivities, Jacob's trouble, different prophecies, terrible prophecies that's about to come in the soon near future. You have to preach all of this, and you have to digest it in order to get the whole understanding of his ministry and truth. Just like the Lord said to Ezekiel, it says verse 4, and he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee into the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them.
And that's prophecy, man. We are speaking the words of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. These is not our words. I didn't wake up one day and write the book of Ezekiel. It was already written. When you read Romans 15 and 4, it says the things that was written aforetime was written for our learning. What was written aforetime, man, the scriptures, the doctrine, the prophecies, the spirit of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai is alive and is living in this book with all kind of precious jewels and wisdom and just things to help you prosper while we here in this captivity, to rule over your own body, to rule over your house, and to make us judges and rulers over our nation.
Verse 5, it says, for thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech.
Talking about the other nations. We're not sent to the heathens, because if we were sent to the heathens would listen. The heathens would say, oh, I'm an Israelite, I got these promises coming for me. They will follow the laws, the statutes, and the commandments. But our people were stiff-necked and hard-headed.
It says, for thou art not sent to a people of strange speech and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel. It says, verse 6, not to many people of a strange speech and of a hard language, whose words thou canst not understand. Surely I have sent thee to them. They would have hearkened unto thee.
They would have listened. If the Most High Yahweh would have sent us to the Chinese, man, they would have quit eating rats and putting down abominable things, and they would have hearkened to his words. If he would have sent us to the Ishmaelites, which is the Arabs, the Arabs, they would have put down idols. They would have quit worshiping Allah, and they would have came back to the only true God. But since he sent us to Israel, that's how you know the house of Israel is the house of Israel once you keep reading.
It says verse 8, also like verse 7, it says, but the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee.
That's how you know you niggas is Israelites, because y'all don't listen. Y'all don't hearken to Yahweh Shai, so ain't no way y'all go hearken to us, but we still have a job to do, because it's commanded of us to hit the highways, the byways, the hedges, get into prophecies and get into the nitty-gritty of what's going on in life, and to proclaim the name Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai.
For they will not hearken unto me, for all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted.
Impudent, man, a whole hard head, not wanting to listen, old dumbass bunch of niggas, man. Niggas are brother stand on the corner that they know is hot, know that the police coming, rather than just get right, go and get a job. Our people look for incitement in the wrong things, man. They find pleasure in the things that will destroy them, man.
It says, verse 8, behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces, and their forehead strong against, and thy forehead strong against their foreheads.
And that just even more reason why we cuss these niggas out and tell them that the Most High go kill them if they don't repent, man, because the Most High made our foreheads and our heads strong against theirs. Yeah, they talk shit and they come up with guns and bricks and the spirit of Satan on them, but we got the spirit of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, and he don't give us the spirit of fear at all. We don't fear you niggas, man.
Right, basically you got, 2/3, they in they lot, they rotting for their wickedness, you know what I'm saying? They standing strong on their wickedness, because that's what they believe, that's what they've been taught of. You can't tell these niggas nothing. And you know, we believe in Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, so we ain't budging, man. Verse 9, as an adamant harder than flint have I made thy forehead. Fear them not. It says, fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks. It says, though they be a rebellious house. And that's, you know what I'm saying, as far as going on the highways and byways, you got certain men that get cut to the point or get mad or get, you know what I'm saying, riled up to the point these spirits on them, to the point they want to hurt brothers, lay their hands on brothers, touch the camp sign, you know what I'm saying, pull out weapons and all this shit, you know, because it happened to many of brothers all over. That's what the Lord mean about their heart being adamant, but guess what? We still standing strong, preaching the word and handling things spiritually, you know, going through the spirit and having discernment through the spirit on if we should, you know what, it's time to pack it up, let's change locations, it's time to close out, or, you know, he just tripping out, we rebuke the demon leave, we keep preaching, man.
Hey, look, IUIC is a whole different camp with a whole different doctrine, but we don't wish no harm on nobody. One of them brothers got shot, like I think it was last week or the week before last. You feel me? These niggas, man, you trying to correct the person, tell them to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. That's mostly of their whole doctrine. You feel me? Keep the laws, keep the laws. Niggas don't want to hear that, man.
Exactly, especially because you're speaking on IUIC. That's a camp known to go to the trenches, to the hood, the worst parts of the neighborhood, to go try to preach to Jake. You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that? When you already know the type of spirit that's on Jake as a nation, and then you go into the worst neighborhoods where Jake at, where you bound to get hurt in that type of way or lose your life, man. That's why our apostles and elders, they instruct us on the scriptures and remind us to go to the chief place of concord, right? Be wise about where you preaching at, man. You know, you don't go to no ranky-dinky ghetto trench part of the hood and try to preach the word. And that's what IUIC does, man.
I mean, if you think about it, as many times as they done been to the hood, how many people have they converted in the hood? All you get is somebody coming up against the word, coming up against the doctrine, telling you fuck you and how they'll shoot you and kill you, man. That's it.
It says, verse 10, moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, all my words that I shall speak unto thee, receive in thine heart and hear with thine ears.
That's what it say. All thy words, man. All thy words, not just some of them. You can't proclaim this and then shun away from this. You got to proclaim the whole doctrine, the whole book, the whole teaching about grape, about the so-called, about the FRIDC hip, man, about everything, man.
Yeah, that's why it started off by instructing Ezekiel to eat the roll. The Lord instructed Ezekiel to eat the roll, which means what? So to read the scriptures, the full volume of the scriptures, not only read it, but get the understanding of it, man. All right, so that when you do go out there and preach, you rightly divide the word of truth.
Since you said that, just get Proverbs 4 and 7. Okay. Real quick, and then you go back and finish it off to 11.
This is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7. It says, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting get understanding.
Read it back one more time, clear.
Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting get understanding.
You want to say something more?
Right, the understanding is, you know, basically, the understanding is you being able to apply what you've read and to be able to teach it. Just like when you eat, you don't just eat for the taste, you eat and you digest the food. So when you digest the food, it turns into nutrients, what's good for the body. It's the same way when you read in the scriptures, man.
Yeah, you don't chew the food up and then spit it out to say, oh, I got the taste of it.
Right.
No, you digest it and you let it do what it do. Food has minerals and things that's good for your benefit the same way as the word with the proper understanding. That's the difference between Christians and men of the Lord. Yeah, they know some scriptures, but do they fully understand them though? That's the difference. But you can go back to Ezekiel and just read to 11.
Alright, I'm bringing back 10.
So read 10 and 11 then.
Ezekiel chapter 3, read verse 10 back. It says, moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, all my words that I shall speak unto thee, receive in thine heart and hear with thine ears. And go get thee to them of the captivity, and to the children of thy people, and speak unto them, and tell them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear. Right. So that's the instruction that the Lord gave Ezekiel, and how much more us? We supposed to do that, give that same diligence in preaching His word, whether they hear or forbear. You know, no matter how they get emotional about it, how they feel about it, it's our job to bring out the scriptures and the prophecies in its entirety.
We know you niggas ain't gonna listen because the Most High just told us a couple verses up. Y'all wouldn't listen to Him, so y'all definitely ain't gonna listen to us. But we still gonna do it because He said do it.
Exactly.
That's the difference between us and y'all. Y'all won't get right because the Lord say do it. We, Lord willing, are the man. So with that, we hope it was edifying. Unless you got something else.
No, no, you got it.
We gonna give all praises, all infinite glory and honor to Yahweh,
Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakodash.
double honors to the apostles, peace, love, and blessings to the Lord's elect, Shalom, and Abba.
Abba, Abba.